Hello everybody and welcome back to the Traxion channel for our latest track guide. Now recently I've been dabbling with some of the most realistic sim racing titles on the market, including Assetto Corsa Competizione, iRacing and Need for Speed Underground 2. However, all of these pale into insignificance in comparison to the king of simulation, Wreckfest. I want to use this platform to share with you all of my inside alien knowledge so you can make the next logical step into real life banger racing and then of course Formula 1. The track I've chosen as the location for this groundbreaking event is Eagles Peak Motorpark, so make sure that you only ever select this track when you challenge inferiors to 1v1 you. The time has come.
Let's do this.
So as you cross the line to start your lap, make sure you're driving forwards instead of backwards, as this will increase your entry speed into turn 1. You want to turn in just before the end of the concrete barrier on the right, aiming to cut off any cars heading down the inside. The exit of this corner involves going under the arm bridge, so I'd recommend aiming your car in that direction as early in the corner as is physically possible, exactly like I've done in this video.
Nice.
Make sure your right front wheel is on the curb at the apex, and use your opponents to guide your car safely to the outside on the corner exit. As you travel underneath arm bridge, just make sure you leave a car's width on the outside for your opponent to get back onto the circuit in a safe and thoughtful manner. Once you're under the arm bridge though, smash them the f*** out of the way. Deception complete. Using this technique will often enrage the competition, resulting in abusive messages being hurled your way in the chat, which you can use to get them banned. Doing this will mean they can't seek revenge on you, and you will have made the online Wreckfest experience a more harmonious place for everybody. As you head over the first jump, hug the left-hand side of the ramp. Try to kiss the pole holding up the DMS banner with your front right headlight, and just make sure when you land you keep 2 wheels inside the white line to avoid any track limit warnings. This will optimise your line into turn 2, allowing you to grab an early apex. Aim to turn in just before the crossover and get your front right tyre to touch the grass verge on the inside of the apex. Unfortunately, I slightly misjudged it on this particular lap, but that's exactly why you have that van on the outside there to help you in the first place. Just like in turn 1, allow them to guide you safely to the corner exit, using their door to cap your speed. Turn 3 is an incredibly difficult one to explain, but I nailed it on this lap, so I'm just going to allow the video to do the talking. If you just do exactly what I did on this occasion, you will see both your lap times and your consistency improve dramatically. Just make sure you play it back a few times in slow motion to catch all of my inputs. Heading over the second jump, you need to make sure— oh my god! The entrance to turn 4 is all about maintaining your relationship with the rival you deceived on the exit of turn 1. Make sure you approach on the inside and aim for a mid-corner apex. You want most of your car to be inside the back seats of their car, and if you get this right you will be able to open out your steering input and run out nice and wide on the exit. Turns 5 and 6 are probably the most technical in the circuit and require a lot of practice. It is essential that you don't get sucked into the first apex on the left. Make sure you completely ignore it and focus entirely on nailing the inside line for the right-hander, using other cars if necessary. The track limits are fairly lenient on the exit, so you can abuse the runoff area to carry the speed. Just make sure you keep your 2 right tyres within the confines of the United States of America, where Eagles Peak Motorpark is located. As you rejoin the circuit, just watch out for the tiny bumps. In some cars this may throw you off, so make sure you consider this when making your car and setup choices. So anyway, as you—
That's a lot of damage. How about a little more?
Get yourself the right way up and then instantly aim to defend your position over jump 3 as you get going again. Watch your head on the landing and make sure you're on the outside for your entry into the final corner. Turn in at the end of the crossover, abuse the curbs on the inside and seek revenge on anybody who dared to try and crush you a few seconds ago. Just make sure to note down the car numbers of those who got picked up in the incident as collateral damage so you can apologise to them in the hospital afterwards. Use all of the space in the exit, including the tyre wall. Aim to lightly kiss the concrete barrier as you straighten up the car, just like I did. And that is a lap of Eagles Peak Motorpark. The key to success in Wreckfest is moaning about your car selection post-race, so make sure that before any race begins, pick something slow or weak to back up your future argument. Just before I head off, here are the main points summarised in 10 seconds. It took a lot of hard work, blood, sweat and tears to get to this level at Wreckfest, so you really should be grateful that I've come out and shared this key information with you. When you inevitably find it useful and use these tips to win esports events, make sure you get in touch to thank me and I can give you my bank details. That's it for me today, so keep it pinned, you're welcome, see you next time.